Are you able to see the yes screen? Yes, and we are going to discuss about the sample question paper after one, and this sample question paper, which has been released by the board, will take up discussion on that. I think all of you know that it is for 90 minutes, and yes, maximum marks which will be there for this, it will be 40 marks. But how many questions are there? Are you aware how many questions will be there? Yes, how many questions are going to be there? Anybody is aware of this? Yes, boys. Are you aware or you're not aware of this?
60,
How many?
sir. 60, sir.
60,
60, sir.
60 questions are going to be there, and you have to attempt 50 questions. 60 questions are there, you have to attempt 50 questions. Each question carries equal marks. So don't attempt, yes, more than 50. You attempt only 50 questions. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of confusion. So whatever you know, and see, read that. I mean, whenever you are writing anything, you should not reshuffle. Write in order. Like when you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be written in order. Now, actually, in final examination also, whenever you are attempting any question, section wise, it has to be section wise. And here also, when you are attempting, I mean, let it be in right sequence, let it be in right order. So section A, reading, has 18 questions. And out of 18 questions, how many questions you have to attempt? 14 questions. So keep it in mind that out of 60, you have to attempt 50, but it's not random, okay? Out of 18 questions in reading section, you have to attempt 14 questions. So you have to read these instructions. So I thought, in hurry, if you commit a mistake there, you'll be losing the marks. And every mark is very important. In the case of all these, every question will carry how much? Every question will carry, yes, zero point 0.8 marks. Are you able to hear me? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
suddenly it has come. Pushparaj has left. That's why I was wondering. Okay. So suddenly I saw that. Okay, fine. I hope somebody has not kept his profile name as Pushparaj. Okay, fine. Yes, boys. Right. Yeah, okay. I'll just go ahead with this. Right. So I think it's okay. Okay. We are discussing very important things. Yes. What is that we are discussing? We are discussing the sample question paper. And we are aware that there are going to be 60 questions, but you have to attempt 50 questions. Out of 60 questions, you have to attempt 50 questions. Now, in reading section, there are 18 questions and you have to attempt 14 questions. Keep in mind, out of 18 questions, you have to attempt only 14 questions as per specific instructions for each question. And this time, the passages are not going to be very, very easy. Okay, like earlier, used to have factual questions, many questions, factual passages, many questions used to be direct questions. But this time, very confusing, very ambiguous, an element of ambiguity that also you'll find that. Then reasoning has to be there properly, logical reasoning, I mean, logical answer you have to look for. So that's why you have to be thorough with the comprehension part. You have to be thorough with the understanding part. Okay, then there is going to be second passage which is going to be case based passage. So what we are going to do is, when we are going through these questions, we are trying to understand how these passages are. Okay, and then we'll attempt these questions. Fine. I hope it's quite clear to you now. So in the reading section, there are going to be two passages. How many passages are going to be there? There are going to be two passages, and the first one can be factual, discursive. Okay, particularly discursive will be a little bit difficult for you because it is not on a particular topic. So digressing from topic to topic, so kind of rambling thought that comes in the mind of the writer. So it will not be on a particular topic. So that will be bit that may pose a little bit challenge to you. Then second one is going to be case based. So they may give you graph, they may give you statistical data. Then you have to attempt all these kind of questions. Okay. I hope it's quite clear to you. So what we'll do now, we'll just have a look at this, which is, I mean, given there in the passage, we'll see that there are going to be two, one, yes. Then let's go to the, at first, we'll just see how many, the 60 questions, how they are going to be distributed. So 12 questions are going to be in writing section, that is the writing skills. They, you have to attempt 10 questions. So in writing section, how many questions are there? 12 questions are there. You have to attempt 10 questions. So four additional questions in reading section, two additional questions in writing section, and four more in literature. So literature, there are 30 questions and you have to attempt 26 questions. I hope it's clear to you how many questions you have to attempt. You have to attempt 50 questions. Each question will carry equal mark. I mean, all questions will carry equal marks. That means each question will have the weightage of zero point 0.8 marks. So it will be weightage of zero point 0.8 marks. Okay, I think it's clear to you. No negative marking. Fine. Now we are moving on to the passage. So let's go to this passage. I got posted in Srinagar in the 1980s. So when I'm just reading that, I'll just read the first paragraph. Then I'll move on to the next paragraph. Okay, and next passage, where I'll be discussing about how the passages are going to be there in the examination and how you should attempt for them. I got posted in Srinagar in the 1980s. Its rugged mountains, gushing rivers, and vast meadows reminded me of the landscapes of my native place, the Jibi Valley in Himachal Pradesh. Unlike Srinagar, that saw numerous tourists, Jibi Valley remained clouded in anonymity. That's when the seed of starting tourism in Jibi was planted. I decided to leave my service in the Indian Army and follow the urge to return home. So, when you read this first paragraph, you will get some ideas. Maybe what you can do, you can read the first sentence of every paragraph and you can go on doing like that. So, I will not go into this particular passage. I'll move on to the another passage where I'll be discussing about how to attempt that question. Okay.
Sir, we are unable to see content, sir.
Wait. Are you able to see now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I changed over the screen. Okay, I changed over the content. Right. Okay. I just wanted to discuss about this, how to attempt these questions, because these are all bit difficult questions now this year. Okay, since they are going to be difficult, how to approach them, how to attempt them. That's what we are going to look at that. Okay, so this part is a very important part. See, the passage is going to be discursive. If it's going to be discursive, a discursive passage is one that has less ambiguity. Okay, ambiguity means what? You know that. Yes, where there'll be two meanings and all, and talks about disconnected topics. So it is not on a particular topic, but it will be on varied topics. So rambling thoughts will be there. So digressing from topic to topic, that is what the writer will be doing that. Okay, like today I Rabindranath Tagore complete 80 years of my life. So here Tagore writes about that. So whatever thought comes in his mind, he will go on about that. I mean, he will go on noting down all that. So these are often based on a person's opinion, which is generally argumentative, persuasive, or interpretative, with open ended conclusions at times. Students arrive at a conclusion through reasoning and intuition. See, sometimes these questions are going to be thought provoking questions also. You have to logically think about that. You have to understand completely. You have to comprehend completely and then attempt these questions because you have got enough time. See, 90 minutes are there, so you need not hurry up to do it as early as possible, particularly the questions which are attempting on the reading passages. See here what you should do. You write the order like 1 2 3 4. You can write the order. So maybe one, then you leave one line, two, three, like that. You can do that because here what you have to write is A, B, C, D. That those options you have to write. So there's absolutely no problem at all. So you have got plenty of time. So since you have got plenty of time, think over it. understand the passage completely. And because see, you can't keep on striking out, writing all the answers and all. So understand the passage completely, then attempt. If you want, you can attempt other questions first, but the sequence has to be proper. The sequence has to be proper in the sense it has to be written in 1 2 3 4 order. Don't write because see, a lot of confusion will be for the evaluators. So the proper sequencing that has to be there in the case of your answers. I hope it's clear to you now. One passage, the first passage, which is going to be, it's going to be factual, discursive and all. Second passage is going to be what? I mean, case-based passage. Now, when you are attempting this, see, I am not going deep into this particular one, but when you are attempting this, how your approach has to be, how your approach has to be. That's what we are going to look at this. Now, here, the kind of questions that will appear. So, contest-based question. So you have to look for context-based question. If it's a context-based question, then direct answers you can look for. So what helped Indians to shape the ideas of the Englishmen? So here in the passage directly you'll be able to find the answers. So this may not pose you much problem. But what poses you the problems is that now here direct question about the main idea of the passage. So you'll find the answers there. Factual answers will also be there. So here, these are the questions like theme-based question. So this question talks about the central idea of the passage encapsulated within a quote. Students have to understand the broader idea of the passage, and so you have to logically think about that, logically understand that, and then only you'll be able to attempt these questions. I hope, and choose from a set of quotes that best capture the idea. Look for words which describe the entire passage in such questions. So you have to look for that. So the kind of questions that are going to appear, that also will look into that. I hope it's clear to you. One will be context-based questions and another will be theme-based questions. So there are a number of questions which are going to be direct questions, factual questions. There are going to be some questions on logical reasoning. So logic, you have to look for that also. So assertion, reasoning, all these kind of questions are going to be included this time. Okay, I think that's clear to you. So we'll move on to that particular passage which is there in the sample question paper. Okay, and we'll just attempt that so that you'll get the idea. Are you able to see? Are you able to see the screen? Yes, boys. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Reading. So this passage which is there in this, are you able to see that? Read the passage given below. I got posted. Is it the same which is there passage in front of you? Yes, boys. Which one is there?
Yes, sir.
Which
I
one?
got posted in Srinagar in
Okay.
I got
1980.
Right.
posted in
Now,
Srinagar.
okay. Okay, fine. What you can do, just go through this, read that passage. Maybe silently. You can. I'll just first. I'll go to the first question, uh, and you can read the second one also. Second paragraph also. You read the first two paragraphs. Once you read the first two paragraphs, we'll go and we'll see how you can attempt on this. Okay. So, what is see? You can discuss in your mind also. Like he's there posted in Srinagar, rugged, I mean beautiful landscape there, rugged mountains, gushing rivers, vast meadows. So he's talking about landscapes there, beautiful landscapes there. And you see, he reminded. So when he was there in Srinagar, he was thinking of landscapes of his native place. So he's from Himachal Pradesh, Jibi Valley. So natural beauty in its place and natural beauty there in Srinagar. So try to understand the passage properly. So when you try to understand it properly, your scoring will be very good. Unlike Srinagar, that saw numerous tourists. So in Srinagar, many tourists used to visit, but GB Valley hardly any used to be there, clouded in anonymity. So think of that. That's when the seed of starting tourism was planted probably in his mind. So he thought, why not start tourism in his place? So what did he do? he decided to leave the service. So he decided to relinquish his service or leave the service and follow the urge, go back to the native place. Yes, and start probably, yes, hotel or something of that kind. Let's see what he does there. So shall we go maybe first paragraph and we'll see with the first question. Yes, on this passage. What is your first question? Okay, first question is related to that first paragraph. Usually it will be that the scenic beauty of Srinagar makes the writer feel. See here, uh, it is making you to think about that. So logical reasoning, that is what is very important. You should be, see, here direct answers are not there. I hope it's clear to you. Direct answers are not there. And from this only it is very, very clear to you that direct answers are not there and you have to think about that. Isn't it? So you have to think about that now. The scenic beauty of Srinagar makes the writer feel awesome, nostalgic, cheerful, confused. Yes, now you have to find out the most appropriate one because all they are quite close to you. But I think cheerful, you can't say cheerful. Is it cheerful? It is not that he's not talking about cheerful. And yes, what is it? He is posted there in
Nostalgic.
Srinagar. Huh? Yes,
Nostalgic.
nostalgic. So it reminds him of his home. So homesickness, that is a nostalgic. So that is making him to think about his home. See, this is how you have to think about it. Because even confused and but confused, nothing confusing there. So confused and cheerful you remove. Awestruck also not very appropriate there. Wonderful. See, it is same what is there in his he thinks about his place. Okay, so nostalgic will be the only one which will be appropriate there. Okay, we'll see the second question and then we'll go to the second paragraph. But I think even this one, second one is also dealing with, I think, first paragraph only. So let's see. A collocation is a group of words that often occur together. It's a grammatical word, collocation. But anyway, they have given the meaning of that. So those words which come together, so that's a collocation. The writer says that GB Valley remained clouded in anonymity. Clouded in anonymity. So clouded in anonymity. So clouded in anonymity. So what is that? Select the word from the options that correctly collocates with clouded in. So that goes with clouded in. Which word will go with clouded in? So you know anonymity. You know the meaning of this anonymous writer. You know the meaning of this anonymity? Anonymous writer, unknown writer. Okay. So clouded in anonymity. Nobody knows about that particular place. So here let's see disgust, anger, doubt, terror. Which will be the most appropriate here? It's a disgusting. Is he feeling angry over that? Anger, see, he's not feeling angry over that. Why should he feel angry over that? So anger is not right. Then you
Doubt.
doubt. He's in doubt about. See, why? Because the writer says that GB Valley remained clouded in. So clouded, mind full of clouds, and what does it mean? You are in doubt. These are the expressions here. Okay, so you have got a lot of confusion, doubt about that because the place is in anonymity. Nobody knows about that particular place. So the appropriate word which can go along with the phrase clouded in is doubt. Very good. So very happy that you have been able to give the answers for these two. Okay, I hope you are not read earlier. Let's go to the third, second paragraph, and then we'll come back to the this one. Okay, we had two houses. Now he says he decided to leave the service. Then two houses, a family house, a traditional house, which we often rented out. I pleaded with my father to ask the tenant to vacate the house so that I could convert it into a guest house. When when my family finally relented means what? They were relented, unrelenting, or relented. I renovated the house. So ultimately they agreed, but the first resistance was there. I renovated the house, keeping its originality intact, just adding windows for sunlight. I hope it's quite clear to you. So what he has done, he has converted that house into what? Guest house. Okay, so that was a traditional house which was rented out, and that traditional house that he has converted into guest house. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. I still remember the summer of 1992 when I put a signboard outside my first guest house in GB Valley. The village residents, however, were skeptical about my success. My business kept growing. So what he has done? So yes, traditional house. See, what I'm trying to do is when you read the passage, simply don't read the passage. Think over that. Discuss in your mind. Try to understand the passage. The understanding will be far better. You enjoy that passage. So comprehensibility, if it is good, you'll get full marks. If if you simply read it, okay, passive reading, if you do that, then what will happen? Probably your answers will be wrong. I'm just giving you some clues. Okay, if you want, see some of the clues which were given earlier, particularly for UPS and all, they give these clues. Like read only the first sentence of every paragraph, last sentence of every paragraph, and then first understand the passage. Then go back to the questions. Then after that, read paragraph wise. Otherwise, if you read the entire passage and then when you start reading the questions one by one, it will create a lot of confusion in your mind because lot of ideas, lots of thoughts, all those lot of confusion. So one by one, paragraph wise, if you go and attempt the questions, probably you'll be able to give right answers. Okay, so let's try now third question. Anyway, we have read to some extent, so let's see whether the answer for the third question is there, whatever we have read. Now select the option that suitably completes the given dialogue as per the context in paragraph 2. Are you sure that your plan would work? So father and writer, this is a dialogue. So both of them, they discuss with each other. Probably that paragraph that we are not read. So what we'll do, we'll go back to that. So here he says the village residents were skeptical. They had a doubt. Skeptical means they were doubtful about his success because he had converted his traditional house into guest house. Then he had put up a signboard, and my business kept growing. But it took years for tourism to take off in GB Valley. So it has taken many years, yes, for tourism to take off. Things changed significantly after 2008 when the government launched a homestay scheme. When you go to Coorg area and all, there are so many places where you can stay, homestay. People built homestays, and with rapid tourism growth, the region changed rapidly. Villages turned into towns with many concrete buildings. So, what has happened after 2008? The change that has undergone. Local businesses and tourists continued putting a burden on nature. I think whatever about father, we had so when um, I pleaded with my father to ask the tenants to vacate the house so that I could convert into a guest house. When my father finally relented, so here actually I think it's imaginative dialogue because probably that conversation, whatever that we have to logically think about that. So at the beginning they were not ready. So it is see the kind of questions that are being asked, so you'll not find those, that conversation there, that talk there. It is not there. Select the option that suitably completes the given dialogues. So select the option that suitably completes the given dialogue as per the context. So context is there, but dialogue is not there. You have to think about that dialogue. Okay, so here probably these are the kind of questions that will pose difficulties to you. That is why thorough understanding of these passages are very, very important. So up to 11th, no problem. Sailing through, scraping through, absolutely no problem. But 12th, I think board examination, you have to See, how you can score very well. Are you sure that your plan would work? Father has got a doubt. That is skeptical. Even villagers, they were skeptical, they were doubtful. Are you sure that your plan would work? So I can't say. So first one, what should come? That I would be able to deal with the funding. So writer says funding. Then anything along those lines as the competition is tough. That because it's a question of profit and loss. I'm sure, but I can say that I believe in myself. So what would be the most appropriate? Then second one, that's a lot of uncertainty, isn't it? So you are not so sure about that. Then the second one, dash, father, please let us do this. Well, begun is half done. So he has not yet begun. So think before you leap. Think before you leap. Before, yes. All is well that ends well. Nothing venture, nothing win. If you don't venture, you can't win. So what will be the right answer? Vikas Kumar says it's a third A. So the answer for third one. Yes, what is the answer for the third one? Answer for the third one is D. I'm sure. See, where a lot of confidence is there and all that is being. See that I would be dealing funding and all, no problem for him. See, traditional house converted into guest house and also there was no much problem there. I'm sure, but I can say that I believe in myself. So here we can see his confidence earlier only. So I believe, yes, I'm sure, but I can say that I believe in myself. So, the questions on assertion will come. So this is a kind of question where there is assertion, where he'll be asserting himself. So those kind of questions are going to be there. And this is a question on assertion. So remember that. Okay, a reasoning and then assertion. So this is a question where there is assertion of the writer himself. I hope it's clear to you. Nothing venture. If there's no venture, if there's no adventure, you can't win. So if you go for, you have to take risk in life. So nothing venture, nothing win. I think that's the most appropriate one. Third one, D is the right answer. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Now, which signboard would the writer have chosen? See, you'll find that all these kind of questions which are there, they're not so easy. They're not, direct answers. You're not able to find the direct answers. Your reasoning is very important. Logical thinking is very, very important. Yes, then only you'll be able to find the answers for this. I hope these questions are easy or difficult. Now let's go to this now. Which signboard would the writer have chosen for his 1992 undertaking in GB Valley? So he has left the army, when he has left the army, yes, and then after that his happy stay in GB Valley, guaranteed comfort at this GB hotel. Welcome to GB Valley. Welcome to GB's first tourist home. So, what is the right answer? So, see here, a lot of confusion for you also. Yes, answer is not there. You have to think about it. Logically, you have to arrive at the right option, right answer. So, what is the right option? That is the question there. Question number 4, isn't it? All up. See, guaranteed
Option
comfort at
4.
this. Which one?
4,
Option
4.
fourth one. Welcome to GB's first tourist home. Yes, it was a first tourist home there. So that's why welcome to GB's first tourist home. That's a right answer. Very good. Good. Who Anurag has given question answer? Because it appears to be Anurag's voice. Yes, Anurag?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. Very familiar with your voice. Very happy to hear you. Yes, Vijayas. Right. Let's go to the next question. Question number 5. Select the option that clearly indicates the situation before and after 2008 in GB Valley. See here again this question. Before 2008 and after 2008. So picturesque landscapes, construction sites and commerce. So I think this is a question which is there on later also. Zero tourism in the valley, skeptical villagers, buildings and hotels, profitable ventures, scenic surroundings. So the difference that I think what paragraph which we're reading that. So after 2008, lot of difference has been there. So what has been there after 2008? See, there are going to be 10 questions. Remember, there are going to be 10 questions on first passage and there are going to be 8 questions on the second one. You have got the option. What is the option? Out of 18 questions, you have to attempt 14 questions. Out of 18 questions, you have to attempt 14 questions. Okay, right. So here, let's see what is the answer for this. Probably, if you go through that passage once again, uh, 2008. So here, things changed significantly after 2008 when the government launched a homestay scheme. So probably the government was ready to provide loans to them, and homestay scheme was launched. Then people built homestays, rapid tourism, the region changed. What is that change? Villages turned into towns with many concrete buildings. So the answer for that question is there in paragraph 3. Local businesses and tourists continue. So you think about that. No, read the question, look for that. Rather than reading the entire passage completely and going and attempting the question, first you attempt, think over that. Mentally, you can look for the answers there. Then afterwards, you write in the paper. Okay. So probably after reading that, you know, let's read the fourth one. Fourth one is with the 2020-21 pandemic and lockdown. So, very recent one, right? Tourism came to a complete standstill in GB Valley. I think that is a case everywhere. Like tourism came to a complete standstill. Okay, local people. So let's go to that particular part, 2008 part, and then we can come down to this 2020-21. So question number 5, what is the answer? That is what we are looking for. Question number 5, the right answer for that. So, what is the right answer for question number 5?
Is A.
Huh? Yes, right answer
Yes, sir.
is
Option A.
option A is the right answer. Yes, Vivekanand and Anurag, both of you have given the right answer. Picturesque landscapes. So beautiful landscapes, picturesque like picture only, beautiful landscapes, and then construction sites and commerce after 2008. That is what is witnessed there in GB Valley. Let's go to question number 6 and let's see here. What is the relationship between 1 and 2? Well, now here, tourism came to a complete standstill in GB Valley. Pandemic. That is the next paragraph, paragraph number 4. And tourism has been my greatest teacher. So here, the options are is the cause for one, repeats the situation described in. So here you'll find its answer in paragraph number 4. So let's go to paragraph number 4 and let's find out the answer for this. So tourism came to a standstill because of pandemic. So which particular year? 2020-21, pandemic and lockdown, tourism came to a complete standstill. Local people who were employed at over 100 homestays and guest houses returned to their villages. Some went back to farming, some took up pottery, some got involved in government work schemes. Now all ardently hope that normalcy and tourism will return to the valleys soon. So everybody is hoping, sincerely they are hoping what? That normalcy will return soon. In a way, the pandemic has given us an opportunity to introspect, go back to our roots, and look for sustainable solutions. So due to pandemic, in many places and all, people have been, feeling that yes, air quality has improved, so many birds they are able to see nowadays. So what is important here, the pandemic has probably taught us, or it has given us opportunity to introspect, go back to our roots, look for sustainable solutions. So let's see the answer for this question number 6. After that only one paragraph is remaining. So the way you should attempt in the examination, that is what we are looking for. So what is, see, probably from this, it's a very, very clear to you. It is not so easy as you thought so. So what is the relationship between 1 and 2? Tourism came to a complete standstill in GB Valley. Tourism has been my greatest teacher. So right answer is the cause for 1, repeats the situation described in 2, elaborates the problem described in 1, sets the stage for 2.
D.
D is the right answer. Actually, it is, tourism has been a greatest teacher because what has happened now, when it came to a standstill, then they started thinking, yes, about what? They started thinking about, it has taught them a lot due to tourism, what happens and all. So it has been a great teacher. So if tourism is there, if we boost tourism, then what will happen? Concrete jungle only will be there. But pandemic, you know, after it has been a great this one. So let's go to that next one, seventh one will. And the writer mentions looking for sustainable solutions. He refers to the need for sustainable solutions because he realizes that, I think here also, same paragraph, even though all natural ecosystems are essential pillars of resilience, we need to focus on using their resources to address the economic needs of mankind as a priority. Resilience is a very, very important word. What does it means? Capacity to recover very fast from that, or toughness in order to recover. The exposures to pandemics are a reality. Okay, I'll just. So, what is the answer for this question? For an economic recovery to be durable and resilient, a return to business as usual and environmentally destructive investment patterns and activities must be avoided. So the we are looking for the answers for question number C. There's an increasing destructive investment patterns and activities must be avoided. There is an increasing urgency in the climate movement and the need for collaborative action for the future. So what is the right answer here for this particular question? For an economic, yes. Right. Yes. What is the right answer? Can you just tell me? Yes. Right answer is. Okay, time is very short, so I'll just tell you the answer. Answer is C. Then question number 8. Question We'll go to the question number 8. Select the option that lists the customer review for the writer's project. So we'll read the entire passage paragraph first because it even Webex is telling that time is very less. I'll just complete that last paragraph and we'll complete this. For me, tourism has been my greatest teacher. Yes, your answer is there for that. It brought people from many countries and all states of India to my guest house. It gave me exposure to different cultures and countless opportunities to learn new things. So that's why you go on reading the questions, sometimes you'll find the answers late also. So I said first, you think mentally what are the answers there. So probably that earlier question, this would have been the right answer. So right answer is there only. It gave me exposure. So most people who stayed at my guest house became my repeat clients and good friends. When I look back, I feel proud yet humbled at the thought that I was not only able to fulfill my dream despite all the challenges, but also play a role in establishing tourism in the beautiful valley that I call home. I hope it's quite clear to you. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next. Okay, I think we can just attempt all the remaining questions. Question number 8, select the option that lists the customer review for the writer's project. So beautiful accommodation in the lap of nature, luxurious cottage with indoor pool and garden, comfortable and peaceful neat room with ample sunlight, pleasant and warm host. Enjoyed the sprawling suite on. So what will be the yes customer review? Because remote local, good food and clean room would have loved more natural light though. Yes, what would be yes? Question number 8. What will be the right answer? So very good reviews and all. Right, which will be the most appropriate? Yes, can you just tell? Okay, I'll just tell the answer straightway. Comfortable and peaceful, neat room with ample sunlight. Okay, answer for 8 is B. Okay, answer for 8 is B. Let's go to ninth one now. Which quote summarizes the writer's feelings about the pace of growth of tourism in GB Valley? We kill all the caterpillars, then complain there are no butterflies. That is the right one. Kill the caterpillars, all that, kill the babies, then how can you have a next generation? So like that, caterpillars, you kill them, then no butterflies. And last question, the answer would be select the option that lists what we can conclude from that. So what will be our conclusion? So last answer, 10th one. So what is the answer for 10th one? So the people of GB Valley gradually embraced tourism, yes, and the writer was a very enterprising person. So 2 and 4 are true. That's our answer number 10. C is right answer. Okay, boys. I hope you enjoyed the class. You understood well how to attain the passages, comprehension passage. Understand well and write well. Okay?